Piku Banerjee is an architect residing in Chittaranjan Park, Delhi with her 70-year-old widowed father, Bhaskor. Bhaskor is a hypochondriac with chronic constipation, who traces every problem to his bowel movements. His habits often lead to quarrels with Piku, the servants, and Chobi Mashi, Piku's maternal aunt, who often visits them. Piku loves her father and, as her mother is deceased, takes good care of him but is often extremely irritated by his eccentricities. Her colleague, Syed Afroz, is a good friend, and she is a regular client of Syed's friend, Rana Chaudhry's taxi business, regularly stressed both by her job and by her father's finicky behavior. Piku often quarrels with Rana's taxi drivers during her morning commute, leading to several car crashes. Piku wants to sell their ancestral home in Kolkata, Champakunj, but Bhaskor objects vehemently and decides to visit Kolkata. Piku, unwilling to let him travel alone after a recent health scare, is obliged to accompany him. Bhaskor refuses all modes of travel other than by car, citing his constipation as the reason. Due to Piku's problems with Rana's employed drivers, all of them refuse to drive her. Piku tries to book a flight to Kolkata but Rana arrives at their home to take the family to Kolkata himself, without informing his mother and sister about the trip. On the way, the group encounters many incidents, with Rana on the verge of losing patience due to Bhaskor's fussiness and constipation. When they reach Kolkata, Bhaskor asks Rana to stay with them for some time. Piku and Rana spend time with each other in the city and gradually grow close. Rana also subtly hints at her not to sell the ancestral house. Rana leaves Kolkata and asks Bhaskor to stop his eccentricities, which he eventually listens to. Piku changes her mind and decides not to sell the house. Meanwhile, Bhaskor's sudden desire to bicycle increases as he cycles through a part of the city alone, leaving everyone tense since he did not tell them about it. When Bhaskor returns, Piku berates him for eating street food and for being irresponsible. But he simply states that his constipation is cleared and he needs to bicycle every day. He remembers Rana, who had told him to eat everything and not be choosy and picky about food. Piku is secretly happy but does not emote much. Udharan Chinne. The next day, everyone discovers that Bhaskor has died in his sleep, probably from sleep apnea or cardiac arrhythmia. Piku states that he always wanted a peaceful death. She returns to Delhi, where she arranges his funeral. There, Dr. Srivastav, Bhaskor's doctor, reveals to her that Syed, too, has constipation and Bhaskor knew about it for a long time. A few days later, she pays up whatever due she owes Rana. She renames the Delhi house, Bhaskor Villa, in her father's memory, and the maid, who had left due to Bhaskor's tantrums, returns to work. The film ends with a scene of Piku playing badminton with Rana in the courtyard in front of her house. Udharan.